Ooh, he almost killed it.
Very slight exaggeration of how those train tracks are. Chop 2020 is done.
Woot.
Real quick before we start this video, don't forget HartungFamilyFarms.com is where you get your official Hartung Family Farms baseball caps, stocking caps, t-shirts, and sweatshirts. Only available until October 28th. Get yours right now, HartungFamilyFarms.com. Well guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all. Welcome to Hartung Family Farms. And today, it's Friday, October 3rd or 2nd, one of those two. And I'm at the farm right now, or just getting up to the farm. It's like 2:30, just got off work. And I'm checking some beans. I think that's dry. Easy to thresh, but still very wet. Doesn't have any pop. If you can't bite your teeth off, you're not doing it right. It's not dry enough. So these beans are probably a little ways out. Not gonna be harvesting them this weekend like I originally thought. There's still some green stems in here, as you guys can kind of see. Those are green stems. I just wanted to stop, kind of check out what moisture these were at. So let's head up to the farm. I think Nathan and I are gonna truck for a little bit, and I'm gonna get some stuff ready to harvest corn tomorrow.
Well, we're doing some chopping right now. You guys can't see, but I can just barely see that Nathan probably in the chopper truck and Pat doing earlage right now. Probably filling another bag because I don't see the upright blowing.
I lied. Curtis is out there running the chopper truck. Nathan and I are gonna, like I said, clean a bin out. We're gonna take 2 loads down to ADM, clean a bin out that my dad's gonna be renting from Pat this year. So we're gonna go clean that bin out and get one step closer to corn harvest. But before we do that, I need to take the computer out of the Steiger 400, put it in the 7088, and then I need to put new software on, or new memory sticks in the 2588 and the 7088. I just heard Nathan fire up the day cab, the 93 Freightliner. I already got everything pulled out of the Steiger. I'm going to try get in the 2588, hook my computer up to it, and get her done. It is alive! But in all seriousness, got this thing hooked up to my laptop, or I will. Now I gotta go in and clear the data, load new data onto this, put this into here so our fields are loaded up for harvest. After some troubleshooting and some fancy smancy stuff that I did, thanks for the assist, Ryan from Kuno, I got it to work. So now let's do the 7088 real quick, and then I gotta run over to help Nathan out because he's waiting on me. All right, I hear my truck running, so I am going to take this Pro 700, set it in the 7088. The Pro 700 is the name of this computer right here. Set it in the 7088, and then I'm gonna finish doing my data upload when I'm done hauling grain with Nathan. We got one load to take in. My truck's already sitting there running. So let's go ahead and do that. Back to the old grind.
This truck is spotless. Nice job, Nathan.
Like that's never been clean. But anyway, let's go clean out a bin.
There's everything we chopped in the last video. Cart will be right here if you guys are curious. But now Nathan and I are gonna haul out this bin, clean it out.
Triple camera action today. Let's get it. Time to go clean out this bin using our new tube of an auger. This is the same auger we had last year. It was leaking. So yeah, new tube on it. It's working well. Time to go clean this stuff out. Whew. It's rough in there. You guys are gonna enjoy the time lapse, but Nathan and I are just cleaning out that bin. I'm gonna pull under it. We're gonna finish this out. Whew. I'm tired, guys. 2 time lapse of that hot, sweaty mess. Sorry, Nathan, I got your truck all dirty. Sorry about that. I accidentally hit the brake release with my glove on. Whoops. All right, we're gonna head back to the farm, and because that bin only gave us about half a load each, so we're gonna go back and top off and head to ADM. All right, now we're ready to go. Nathan's loading up. I'm gonna help him out. Then we're gonna head down to ADM, sell this load of grain, come back and get the harvesting equipment ready. Maybe get the corn head on the combine, we will see. So we're loading my truck right now. Nathan's truck's already loaded. Nathan climbed the top of that bin there to see how much is left. We're basically loading these 2 trucks, trying to empty this bin out. This is our second to last bin we have to clean out. So we're hoping to start a corn harvest tomorrow. So like I said, better late than never. Yeah, Nathan's way up there. Yeah, we'll load this corn up. It's corn from last year. We'll go ahead and sell it at ADM. We got $4 after basis, so we're selling this corn for $4 a bushel. There's gonna be roughly 1,000 bushel on this load too. Alrighty, it's time to take off. Let's head out. My truck's all dirty. I love grain hauling.
The truck must have broke down for some reason because Curtis was using the truck. Weird. But we're filling that last bag.
Gonna have 3 bags of earlage, 2 bags of silage. So Nathan and I are heading there, but gotta put my seatbelt on.
Hi, Devin.
That guy helps us out, drive truck part-time, gets feed.
Convoying.
Whoa. Bean harvest, I see 2 Deeres, an S series and a 70 series. Woo! Almost to Clinton, a couple more miles.
No! Come back.
Thanks, Clinton.
Oh, hey, I caught back up to him. Hey, Nathan.
Very slight exaggeration of how those train tracks are. Like I said, just a slight exaggeration. Those train tracks suck. Whoever owns them, get them fixed. All done. Got probed. It snuck up on me. Luckily, I was gone out of the truck when it probed me, because in case you guys don't know, I hate getting probed. And sometimes the radio really is annoying, the CB radio. Couldn't get it to work for a while, but got it to work.
That truck got held for too much foreign material, so they're trying to figure out what they want to do with that truck. So that can happen if your grain's too dirty.
Alrighty guys, I apologize if you guys have seen this already, but this is how farmers, especially us, this is how we make our money on the grain side of the business. We have to market our grain or sell it. In order to do that, we have to deliver our grain to the processing plant. We fill up back home, which you guys have already seen. We drive it here, we pull up underneath, and the truck needs to get a sample of the corn to make sure that the corn is good, that we're not putting rotten corn or bad corn or at all. So I pull into what's called the probe. They reach into the truck and they grab a sample, and then they grade that sample. And out of that grade, you get moisture and test weight, which helps determine your bushels or how dense your grain is. God, radios are so annoying at times. And then with that, they're also looking for damage, foreign material, vomitoxin, and a bunch of other things that basically is bad for their corn and their processing plant. Then we continue on at this processing plant.
We pull under, we get a weight on the inbound scale, which is our gross weight. We pull under the pits and dump, and then we get an outbound weight,
which is our tare weight. And because we have a gross and a tare, we figure out how much grain we dumped at this processing plant. And they basically take your grain, your weight, divide that by your test weight or your density, and that's how many bushels that we got. So you'll kind of see here, I'll show you guys a ticket here shortly, but it's a pretty simple process, and it gets repetitive over time, but this is my first time doing it in the last couple months, so I don't mind it. I really enjoy trucking. It's something that I really like to do, and I'll be doing a lot of it here coming the next couple months. But don't worry, it'll get interesting for you guys.
So once they get my weight, I'm gonna come on and pull under this thing. It's called the pit. It's just got a big old hopper and an auger that takes it somewhere inside the processing plant. I dump my grain.
That's all I gotta do now. I'll go scale out and call it a day. Well, that was weird. The buzzer quit working, but I got my tickets. Now let's head home and I'll explain the ticket. There Pat is, way up on top of the hill there. He's chopping away with Brian and Curtis. So here we go. Stay put. Here's my gross weight. Here's my tare weight. So I had 55,260 pounds. Had a test weight of 53.4. So that divided by that is approximately 986 bushels. And yes, I was over 80,000 pounds, but in Iowa during harvest, especially this year, it's a harvest overage, so we can haul 10 to 12% more. So I can haul legally up to at least 88,000, so I'm good. Moisture 14%, FM of 3.6, which is great, and then nothing else for dockage. So, good load. And now I'm gonna shut her down and see what else we can get into. Alrighty, Nathan is unhooking the 8050 from the manure spreader. Not sure what he's gonna put the 8050 on, but he's gonna put it on something. I know we're gonna hook that thing up to the chisel this fall, I believe we decided. We were in between hooking that thing up to the grain cart or the chisel, and the Magnum would go on the other one, the 340 Magnum. But I think we're gonna go ahead and stick the 340 Magnum on the grain cart. Nathan wants to see all red in the field, and I don't blame him. And I think that tractor would handle the small chisel better because it has a much better turning radius. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get this combine ready, get the field view puck in there, and go from there.
Feel the Cummins power.
God, I love those Cummins engines. I wish they put them in more tractors. I think about it, I think Nathan's probably gonna go hook onto a chopper wagon with the D8050, just because the Maxim and the Magnum are both out. But I am gonna get the field view stuff out of here. That and that. All right, got the stuff taken off. It was a iPad mount and the walk down the stairs so I don't kill myself. Bluetooth transmitter, receives canned signals and transmits them via Bluetooth to the iPad for climate field view. So I'm gonna stick that in the 7088 cab, and we're gonna go ahead and button that cab up, get it ready to roll. So now I got the Bluetooth splitter, or the climate field view splitter in here. So now I'm going to go ahead and wipe the client farm field data off of the monitor, wipe it all, and then I'll install the new one on the flash drive. I also got the iPad mount. All ready, all done. Well, after struggling with that radio for a while, realizing that I'm an idiot, that radio needs to go in some semis. We don't need to stick a GMRS or GFRS radio in the ag equipment. So Nathan and I are gonna go hook up the grain cart. Alrighty, so Nathan's gonna take the T8050 over to hook onto the 882 grain cart. We're not quite sure exactly what tractor's going on what grain cart. I mean, it's a good problem to have. I'd rather have too many tractors to put on grain carts than not enough. But we're not quite sure which one's going on which. Originally I thought the 400 was going to go on the big one and the 340 was going to go on the small one. But Nathan just told me that the 340 is going to go on the big one and the T8050 is going to go on the small one. So I don't even think we know. So I'll let you know when everything's hooked up, because that's when it's going to be official. For right now, we're going to go hook onto it, pull out of storage, and clean it up. Oh gosh, we got the cement there now too. So we're going to have to go out to the left. There's absolutely no way that we can go out to the right. Last year I can't remember why we couldn't go out to the left, but there was a reason. But we're going to hook onto the 882 right now. Cue time lapse. Also, there's no PTO shaft here, so that's concerning.
Woo, you almost killed it. All right, so we got the 882 grain cart we're pulling out right now.
Last year this was a fiasco because we tried to do it with the 882, but we couldn't do it. Couldn't do it because it could not turn sharp enough. Woo! Like a breeze. This one got out easy. And he's just smiling at me because I didn't think we could do it, especially that quickly. Wow. So the 882 grain cart's out. Now, see if we can get the 1082 out too. Maybe, we'll see. But so what was worried to us was we didn't have the PTO shaft. Usually we never take PTO shafts out, so that's mildly concerning. Hope no one came in here and stole it, but I guess we'll see. And then we get the 1082 grain cart to get out at some point too. All right, that was a success. Nathan's gonna back the combine out of the way. I'm gonna pull the grain cart up onto the cement here, but first I'm gonna see if the sump is dirty. If it is dirty and crap, I'm gonna open it up out on the dirt. I think we're ready to go. Yeah, I think Nathan's gonna start power washing this. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do. Well, I'll find something to do. Now I'm gonna go bring this water trailer home. This is my pitiful sprayer tender that we use because there's not enough water pressure here for these cattle, so we gotta basically give them 1,500 gallons water, probably 1,000 gallons of water about every single day.
Hi cows. Hi guys. How's it going? This is our steer lot here. So when I say steer lot, that means they're all men.
Men who has had their privates.
How you boys doing? Doing good? You smell like poop. That's good. You smell like money. 6, you're a brave one.
What good cows. So I'm gonna go ahead and fold up this line. Look, they already drank all this water, so we need to give some more tomorrow. So I'm just slowly creeping this water trailer back home.
You can kind of see there's our Maxim and our Magnum, 190 and 340 Maxim or Magnum. There's the chopper. So we are all done chopping for the year, ladies and gentlemen.
All finished up. That is awesome. Didn't really take part in the activities much today, but that's okay. We did other stuff, other necessary stuff, like clean that bin out. Because actually that's where, if we do start combining tomorrow, that's where we're gonna start. Yeah, if we do start combining tomorrow, we're gonna combine at the shiver bin, because we have 2 drying systems here on this farm. We have a shiver bin, which is basically, it got stirrators, which stirs up the grain and it blows heat underneath. And we also got a dryer, which is over there, which I'll go into a whole video later this year. We have 2 different drying systems on this farm, but the one drying system, the main one here, is not ready. You can kind of see there's not a downspout. That bin isn't finished, and it's not going to be finished this weekend. We know that. So if we do want to start harvest, which we desperately do, to start knocking out that down corn like right there, then we need to figure out a different way. So we got our shiver bin system going, and we're going to do that later. We're going to try and harvest into that tomorrow. Yeah, Night Chop 2020 is done.
Woot.
So again, guys, we are done chopping on this farm. Our cattle are going to be fed for the rest of the year up until this time next year. We are so pumped. That's one thing checked off the list, and it's barely October. October 2nd, I believe, is what I said. So I am stoked. All right, that job's done. Nathan's mid-power washing, so that's good. We're getting stuff done, guys. We're definitely behind for what we'd both like to be at this point in the year, but hey, it is what it is. You just gotta keep going and do as much as you can every single day. I'm gonna raise up this auger for Nathan. Kind of see, just raising it up so you can power wash it, give it a nice rinse, and we'll be ready to roll for harvest. Or this one will be at least. We got another grain cart, a Brent 1082, very similar, just a little bit newer and a little bit bigger. Good enough. Kitties! Hi kitties! Look at the little ones. Look at the little ones.
Oh, they're so cute.
Alright, I'm gonna head in and grab something to eat from Grandma.
Hi, kitty. Hi.
Alright, that was delicious. Here's Grandma's apple pie. She just sent 2 pieces home. One for Kristen and one for me. Oh. So I'm gonna head home here. It's gonna get cold tonight. It's gonna get down to 35. So potentially a frost. We'll see. Definitely not a freeze. Hey, don't forget, guys, we have ball caps, beanies, sweatshirts, and t-shirts that are going to be available at HartungFamilyFarms.com. You guys almost have a week left. You guys got to get them while they're hot. And I really do appreciate you guys watching this video. If you guys have made it this far, be sure to hit that subscribe button, like, and be sure to comment down below if you guys have any questions. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Hartung Family Farms. And of course, guys, as always, ta-ta for now. Cows!